fish. Decent fish. Big fish, whatever it is. Oh, I just got eaten immediately, jeez. Dude, what a good fish. Oh, giant mangrove. Giant. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we are on the EVO, and we have a live well full of baits. Check this out. Good baits, happy baits, a bunch of good ones in there. I'm so excited. Well, I'm super excited because it is a beautiful day. We have no clouds, we should have light wind, we should have calm swells, and we are going offshore in the EVO. This has been one of my favorite things to do the past year. It's like every time I get to do it, it's just an absolute blast, no matter what we catch it. There's a wide variety of things we can catch. We bottom fish, we troll, kingfish, dolphin, sailfish, I catch mangrove snapper, got a red snapper, I mean, triple tail. There's a lot of things we can catch today, and it's just right. Rods are rigged up, and actually, if you paid attention to the last video, at the very end I said I'd be in the Everglades in the next video, but I lied. The weather window just opened up, and I was like, man, we gotta go do some offshore fishing before the Glades, so we'll be probably there in the next video. With that being said, let's go ahead and run out. We got baits early, a lot of other boats going out, so we gotta get going. All right, we just moved out deeper. We should be kind of in the meat now. There should be way more to catch. The water's way cleaner. It's actually calmer out here, I feel like, than it was in like 50, 60 feet, which is really cool. That's what I was expecting, so we'll see what we can get on here in a moment. See some, I feel like I can see some commercial kingfish boats off on the horizon, so I feel like that's a good thing. If they're in the area, there's a good chance there's kingfish in the area. Very good chance, actually. Bottom right here is super lively, so drop a bait down, see what lives down there. Well, just got hammered and got broken off. I don't know what the heck that was. Good fish, good fish, good fish, good fish. Good fish, good fish. Nice mangrove. Oh. Dude. Woo. I said nice mangrove for half a second when I saw the color. It's a nice red snapper. I thought it was a mangrove. Nice red snapper there. First fish of the day. Decent one, pretty bright red. That was my second red snapper I've ever caught. We got him up. We'll put him back though. Can't keep him. When I saw that fish come up, I was like, oh dude, that's a nice mangrove, like a 20-incher. Nope, just a nice red snapper. I mean, not a giant, but maybe sometime this year we'll be able to keep him. That would be cool. Nothing on the flat line yet. Just no action around the boat other than what's on bottom. There's a fish. A little smaller, whatever it is. Whew. Nice lane. I'll show you guys this. We'll keep this guy. These guys are good eating. Nice little lane snapper there. They're super cool. Got these yellow stripes on them. But these guys are really good eating. We'll put them on ice. They don't have a size limit. Well, it is so far a beautiful day. A little swelly, but the wind isn't too bad. It shouldn't get much worse than this. It's like a 3-foot swell, 2 to 3 at 8-9 seconds, something like that. But beautiful out today. 2 snapper down, a red and a lane. We'll see if there's a mangrove down there. That's what I'm really looking for. Nice, big, chunky mangrove. I'm just using the little thread fins. I got like, if you guys can see that, got like a bunch of, I got a variety of sizes, but most of them are 3-4 inches, or I got some bigger ones that are 5-6 inches. I save the bigger baits to troll, throw on the stinger rig back behind the boat, and I drop the little, smaller baits down to the bottom. There's a good fish. Coming straight up. All right, that's what you don't want to see is a remora. Interesting fish. You see them big suckers there. These are the guys that stick to sharks and rays and all sorts of stuff, but still no sharks on the screen, which is a good thing. But usually if those guys start showing up and grabbing your baits and stuff, might be time to move. So it's so weird. I feel like the shark sometimes when you're bottom fishing like this and whatnot, they won't come to the boat when you're sitting dead still. The second, oh, kingfish on, kingfish on, kingfish on, kingfish on, kingfish on. I saw him come up and grab the bait. Kingfish on. At least it's gotta be. The way he shot after it, it looked like a king. He just blasted off the surface and took off. It's gotta be it. We'll see. Unless it was a cobia that came off the shark. I literally just started bump trolling with a bait out the back on a stinger rig, and a shark comes up in basically in the wash right behind the boat. And a minute later he gets taken. Let's see what this is. Got super light drag. Yeah, that's gotta be it. That didn't take long after I started bump trolling. Yeah, he's up on the surface. That's a king. Nice one. Let me get the gaff out before he gets close. He's got a shark on him. This will be interesting. Dude, the sharks, man. I don't know if he's getting chased or a shark grabbed him. I don't know. Yeah, shark grabbed him. There he goes. That sucks. That honestly sucks. Lost my whole rig. Nice king. Get him all the way up to the boat circling, and sharks come up from the bottom. Little dolphin on me. Yep, little dolphin. Got him. Little peanut. Oh, got him on. I actually don't know if he's keeper, but it's cool. Dolphin on. I saw him swimming up in the wash, like heading straight towards my bait from like 100 feet away. I thought it was a little remora. No, it's a dolphin. Little Mahi, pretty cool. We're gonna go ahead and send him back. Maybe we'll get a bigger one here in a second. He saw the bait from 150 feet away. Like, maybe I'm crazy. He just knew something was coming, but I literally watched that fish swim from way out here all the way towards the bait, and I started to reel it in because I was like, I think that's a remora coming at me. And then I saw the green, and I was like, shoot, that's a dolphin. Still pretty cool though. Let's get another bait. He's gonna drop another bait out back. That's so cool to get a dolphin. I mean, he definitely was maybe barely legal, but we'll send him back for someone else to catch him when he's a lot bigger. Still very cool though. I mean, dude, to catch a dolphin out of a skiff, oh, I'm on something. Wait, no, something's on me. Oh, shoot. What in the world? 2 big sharks just chased my bait. My bait's 4 inches long. I gotta keep moving. I know, oh. I want something big. That's gotta be a king, just came and grabbed it. Gotta be. I hope it's a king. Felt pretty heavy, no jumps yet. Swimming at the boat now. Whatever it is, it's heavy. It feels like a king. Oof. Sounds like the right one. Sounds like the right one. Yeah, he's right below the boat. Whatever it is. Yeah, big king, big king. Big one, heavy. Big king. Dude, I can't. Shark. I mean, I'm right there at the freaking boat, man. I'm not even joking. That king was gonna circle around one more time. That shark had to have just pinned him up to the bottom of the boat. That is extremely frustrating. Oh, here's something coming in hot. Something's coming in hot, super quick, super quick. Is this a dolphin? Are these kings? What are these? I don't even know what this was. They were coming in at Mach 10 up on the surface. They were greenish in color from what I could see. Short and kind of fat, I don't know, it might be a bonita. I don't know what this is. Screaming. Not a blackfin, is it? I just can't tell. It's gotta be a big bonita. Yeah, big bonita. Bonita. I don't know, there's fish out here. There's a lot of activity. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move here. There's like 5 sharks below the boat, at least. Even though there's fish around, I can't fish them. All right, we're gonna go somewhere else. just got hammered. Is he on there? Yeah, there's a fish. Just got hammered back there. That didn't take long. All right, let's hope there's no sharks here because I just made a big move. What is this? This feels like a bonita. It's rattling super hard. What was that? What is this? No, it's a king. Nice king. There we go. Nice king. There we go. Kingfish in the boat. Not a huge one, but a nice one. Woo-hoo-hoo. Finally, man. A little move is all it took to get away from the sharks and stay on the fish. Pop that out. Looks like we're still good. I'll take it. Well, there you have it. Not a monster king or anything. Maybe a 8, 9, maybe 10 pounder. I'll take it. On the EVO. Kingfish in the boat. Man, that's awesome. Let me put him back in the ice. Well, I will take it. It is, as y'all can see here, a little breezier than I wanted. I think it's mainly, it looks choppy, and it is choppy because the current and the wind are going 2 different directions. And I was on sharks earlier. I mean, I'd hook a king and fight it, get it to the boat, and it'd be like sharks were fighting me for it as I'm trying to gaff it. So that one feels good. I just hopped up and ran a couple miles and got back to just bump trolling and got hooked up, I mean, in 3 minutes, really. It was just, I just stopped and I was like, let me just try this, and just, that was pretty dang instant, but beautiful out here, beautiful. Good king, we can get one more, and I'm still looking for that dolphin. I mean, I got that one earlier and I was like, oh, that might be good, you know. It's definitely a good time to catch dolphin. There's a lot of weed around, and I thought maybe I'd get another one. I still might, but I'm looking for him. Bigger one. All right, well, I keep moving around. I cannot find a second king. I'm gonna bump to a few more areas, but I don't know. It seemed like all the action was in one area, and where a lot of the action was, there were a lot of sharks, so I'm gonna keep moving. All right, just got back in the car after a long day on the water, and I want to share some numbers with you guys that I got from the Simrad on the EVO. That trip was 10 hours and 4 minutes long. We ran 72 miles total, and I burned 11 gallons of fuel. Yeah, I hope that puts things into perspective when you're seeing like this stuff, and it just, I cut to the good parts, but there's a lot of nothing in between. Today was fun. I caught a lot of a lot of fish, but I lost a lot of fish too. I feel like I could have came up with a lot more. But we do got a lane snapper and a decent kingfish on ice in the boat. We got to go home and clean them up. So tomorrow the weather looks really good. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go back out tomorrow, and even the next day it looks really good as well. I don't know at the moment right now. I really want to get back out there to clean up some of them mistakes I made, but as of right now I don't know where this video is going, but I know we got to go clean some fish, so let's go do that. Well, wound up with a couple fish today. This guy, I lost 2 to sharks that were quite a bit bigger. Nice kingfish, maybe a 8-9 pounder, not a huge one. The ones I lost were probably twice as big, and little lane snapper. I realized I made a mistake earlier on the lane snapper. I said that these guys don't have a size limit. They do have a size limit. It is 8 inches, but this guy was 10 inches. Got confused there with something or other, but they're still good eating. And even for this like little fish right there, we'll get some good fried nuggets out of him. There's actually a lot of those down there. I don't think I'm very good at catching them, but I think when you're on them, and it takes a certain rig to get them. We're gonna clean up this kingfish right here, and we're gonna smoke them tomorrow. We're gathering for my dad's birthday tomorrow. And so I'll bring some kingfish dip, but these guys are really easy to clean. I mean, really, really easy to clean. Their skin is just so buttery smooth. And we'll smoke them, but I've done a few videos now on smoking kingfish, and I'll probably follow that same recipe that I shared with you guys in that last video. But I'm not gonna show it in this one just because it's pretty repetitive. So when I got a kingfish and I'm getting prepared to smoke them, I always leave the skin on because we can peel the skin off later and leave the bones in. Don't sweat those. But then I take them and I cut them into pieces that I know will brine really easily in a bowl. Like cut them into pieces, or I can put them in a bowl, brine them. Probably this bowl right here. You know, I could fit them all in here, put them in a brine, and then they'll fit nicely on the smoker. So like for example with this king, which was 9-10 pounds, I split each fillet into sections like this. Something like that, and then I'll split it right down the middle, something like that. That makes it easy to work with when you're you know, seasoning, brining, and then putting them on the smoker, and then trying to make them all roughly as close in size as possible because you want them to cook evenly when you throw them on the smoker. Well, gonna finish up cleaning up the boat, and I gotta get those carcasses back in the, throw them in the river. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm gonna get those that kingfish on brine. I'll see you guys at the smoker in the morning, and we'll knock that out. All right, we are smoked, all done. And remember how yesterday I said you could just leave the skin on. It always ends up sticking to the grates, and what I do is I'll just I'll let the grill run a little bit longer after I take them off, and then these will get all crispy, and I can just peel them off really easily and get it all cleaned up. But that looks good. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get inside and get this fish dip made. Got to get it processed and mixed all together and bring it to my dad for his birthday today. But we're gonna get back out there tomorrow. The weather looks great. It actually was really nice today. A little breezy, but I think tomorrow is gonna be pretty calm. The swells are gonna be even calmer than, well, what would be yesterday when we caught this kingfish. But we'll try to get back out there tomorrow and, I don't know, improve on some things, try some different stuff, and I feel like we can be successful after, I don't know, when you get a chance to fish offshore, if you can get a few days in a row, I feel like that helps because you kind of get a feel for what's going on. It's tough to get out there a lot though with the weather. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make something else happen. We're gonna bottom fish for at least a little bit here. I got a little hump that I parked on that I had marked. I didn't get a chance to fish it the last time I was out, but we'll try it today. Maybe I'll get a mangrove right off rip. If there's a time to bottom fish, I feel like it's like first thing when the light's kind of low and it's not super bright out, but we'll see. I'm gonna drop a bait down. We'll see if we find anything. Got some good baits today. I don't have a ton of them, but like the ones I have, I feel like I like them. Got a lot of pilchards in there today as well, and I like fishing pilchards more than I like fishing thread fins, but it's beautiful. I mean, it is just a light breeze, if that, right now. And it's gonna be a nice day. I'm feeling good about just catching something good. We'll see. Maybe we'll get a mangrove off rip here. Oh, dang. Something grabbed it like the second it hit the bottom. Oh, let me drop it back down. Yeah, I think they took the bait. Something hit it like the second it hit the bottom. That's how it goes. I feel like a lot of times in my experience thus far with snapper, like if they're gonna eat it, they're gonna eat it the second it hits the bottom. There's like a high side and a low side of this hump, like a 5-foot difference. So good chance for good fish here. I'm still dialing in my rigs and stuff and getting a feel for what I like. I'm really got no one teaching me. So if y'all have any tips for bottom fishing, especially mangrove snapper, I'd love to hear them. All right, that's on bottom. Something's on it. There you go, fish on it. Decent fish, decent fish. Decent fish. Whatever it is. Would you look at that? Woo! Maybe I don't need any tips, I don't know. Oh yeah. Check out that mangrove right there. Hey, there we go. There we go. I knew I had to give bottom fishing a shot there. Stud mangrove, nice one. Nice fish. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is probably a 20-inch mangrove right there. Heck yeah, I'm gonna measure him. All right, I lied, he's 19-inch. Beautiful mangrove, we're gonna put that one in the ice. I'll take it, that is awesome. That's a beautiful fat fish. Whew. I do know one thing, I feel like they do eat better earlier in the morning. I don't know if it's because it's darker or what, but it seems like they eat better. It's like every time I catch decent fish on bottom, it's like normally a first thing in the morning sort of thing, so. That's awesome. Water temps today are 78 degrees, so it's nice, a little warmer than I'm used to out here because I don't get out here in the summer. I have not done that just because it's definitely more dangerous with storms and stuff. When you get out here in the spring, it's... Am I on bottom? Yeah, I am. If you get out here in the spring, there's much less chances for like random storms and stuff. There's a fish, good fish. Big fish, big fish. Big fish, big fish. Come on. Big fish, whatever it is. Whew. Grouper, beautiful one. I hate to say it, and I'm embarrassed to say it, but I'm not 100% sure which species of grouper this is, but a nice one, fat one. He fought hard. We'll go ahead and send him back. Back on down. All right, I'm about 90% sure that was a red grouper, and that would make it a couple weeks early out of season. Nice one. He was probably 24, 25 inches. But yeah, I'm pretty sure most of grouper is closed right now. Not much I can do there, but a nice fish. That was cool to catch, got him up. Not dealing with any sharks now, that's nice. We'll see, maybe drop a few more baits down. I don't wanna use all my baits. I wanna just save some for trolling. But bottom bite is not bad right now. Fish on it. Yeah, fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on. Good fish, good fish. Did I lose him? I think I lost him. Oh. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I think that answers my question. That was probably a nice, dang. It's probably a nice 17-inch mangrove there that got bitten in half. Dang it. I mean, it could have been a barracuda. Unlikely. I think it was a shark though, so if that happens again, I'm out of here. We'll go do something else. I'm not gonna feed the sharks. I had him too. I felt like I had him good. He took like one dive downward and shark got him. All right, well, I think that's a wrap for the bottom fishing. That was genuinely not bad. I really wish I could have got that mangrove that got bit in half, but it is what it is. We got a good one in the box. Got that nice red grouper, and we're gonna let it bait out the back here and just, I think we'll just cruise with the current and the trolling motor and just drag it behind the boat and see what we can find. It could be mahi, could be sailfish, could be a kingfish. We'll just see. That's the goal. Oh, I just got eaten immediately. Jeez. Okay, that was an instant bite. Don't know what we got. Gotta be a king. Dang, dude. Swam right at the boat too. That took all of 30 seconds. Let's see what we got. Huge run, and now he's just chilling. What is this? I can't see any color yet. Or maybe I can. Yeah, nice king, nice king. Oh my gosh. Woo-hoo-hoo. Nice king. I'm gonna try playing these guys a little harder today because of obviously the possibility of sharks, but here he is right at the boat. Dude, that's a big king. Big king, big king. This might be my 20-pounder. Oh. Just doing circles underneath the boat. Big fish. Big fish, yeah, that might be 20 pounds. Big boy. Dude, that's a 20 pounder. Dude, that might be a 25 pound king. Bro, check this out. Barely fits in the well here. Or not the well, the fish box. Bro, that's a 20 pounder. Oh, that's awesome. Dude. Bro. Smoke that. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, that didn't take long at all. 30 seconds, just barely bumping, hammered. Big king, man, big one. All right, I'm gonna hold this thing up for like a few seconds. Dude, what a fish. Bro, that's gotta be a 30 pounder. Incredible. Going back in the ice. What a fish. All right, thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw on another bait, start trolling. If I get my second king, we'll probably move out a little farther and a little deeper and look for a dolphin. I think that's my game plan right now. Drop that bait out back and just start bumping. Oh, my bait is up on the surface. What happened there? Tangled up or something? Oh, Kingfish just killed him. Something just killed him. That had to have been a king. Just came up and blasted him on the surface. What was that? What is this? Yeah, that's gotta be a king. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Dang, dude. Came up and just slashed him on the surface. Let's see if we can get this one to the boat. Let's see. Haven't seen him, but this is very kingfishy. Probably gonna run right here. Yeah, it is. Nice king. Nice king. Right there. All right. Woo! That's that Penn Slammer 6500. Got 50-pound braid and 40-pound mono to the stinger rig. Good fish. He doesn't seem quite as big as the last one, but. Woo-hoo-hoo! I'll take it. A little bit smaller for sure. Good one. Absolutely killed that. There's number 2. Dude, the first one makes that thing look small. I'm not even joking. Well, I don't think it might get much better than that. We got 2 nice kings and a really nice mangrove. But like I said, if I got my second king, we're gonna go out a little deeper and see if we can find a dolphin. There's dolphins in this area, in this depth. I just I don't feel like there's that many, so we're gonna go off a little bit deeper and see what we can find. And find something cool. Whew, what a day so far, dude, what a day. All right, here we go, we're gonna head out. A little deeper, fingers crossed, I don't know, look for some mats or something. It's just beautiful today, beautiful. Oh, I'm on something. Dude, I just fed my bait back there. Did I just hook a kingfish? What did I hook? Whatever it is, it's heavy. What the heck did I just hook? I just stopped randomly. Been running around looking and looking and looking for stuff, and I took a bait, tossed the bait back on a circle hook. Gosh, I would love to know what this is. I'm pretty deep, so I feel like this could be a lot of different things. If it breaks me off, I'm gonna guess it's probably a kingfish, but it went deep. It is rattling. I mean, could it be a blackfin? Got marks down, 90 foot down there. Or no, it might be a big bonita. Can't see from here. Just swam up to the boat. What is this? Yeah, big bonita. Dang. I don't think I'm deep enough for a blackfin, but it's still pretty sweet. That's a big one. Big bonita. All right. We're around something. All right, I just came back in from fishing 120 foot and not a whole lot besides a bonita. Something's out in front of me. What is that? Might be a turtle. I'm gonna try just continue bump trolling here. I wanna watch the bottom, see if I see anything or learn anything new off bottom. And if I see something good down there, I might drop a few baits down. Kind of running out of time here. It's pretty much midday, it's about it. So give this a little longer and then head on in. Oh, good fish. Giant mangrove. Giant mangrove. Giant. Woo! Dude. Giant mangrove. Check that out. I was not expecting that. Big boy. Whew, that is, I mean, he's gotta be a 5-6 pounder, probably a 22 incher. That is sweet. That is not what I was expecting. End of the day here. I was like, let me try one more spot. Dude, that is not what I was expecting. Big mangrove, heck yeah. Dude, that is now my biggest mangrove ever. I just measured him, 25-inch mangrove right there. Unreal. Let's get him in the cooler. This is an incredible day so far. I cannot believe I just put that fish on ice. That fish was huge. That is not what I was expecting to hook into, like right there. I was expecting maybe some little lane snapper, just something little. Hammered. Fish fought good. Can't beat that, that's so cool. Big fish, big fish. Big fish. Big fish. Fish, another stud. Whew. Need a net. Dude, we're in them. In them. In them. Look at that one, bright red, big belly. Big belly, that one's a little smaller than the last one, but probably still 18, 19 inches. Nice mangroves. Dang, that's sick. Whew. Well, I got a few baits left and they gotta be fired up down there. Fired up. There's a fish. Ooh, there we go, bigger lane snapper. This is probably what a lot of what's been messing with me down there. We'll keep him though. Well, there's a lane snapper. I caught one the other day. A lot smaller than this. This one was a pretty nice one. He's probably 13 inches, good one. We'll put him on ice as well. They're just, snapper are chewing right now for whatever reason. I do not think they were eating this good earlier, but they are eating good now. Feels like they kind of shut down. They're not touching the baits anymore. All right, let's head home. Kill switch on. All right, well, we just made it home, and that was a day. And I'm actually gonna run the fish to my parents' house in the boat. I just sprayed down the boat, but I just can't even believe the day I had in this boat right here. I mean, legendary day, like for real. Incredible, I cannot believe it. That'll be a day I'll absolutely never forget, but check this out. Dude, look at that mangrove. And this giant king. I'm gonna hold these up when I get to my parents' house. We'll fillet them there. Dude, that was a day I'll never forget. That was a day. All right, well, we made it back to my parents' house, and today it's my dad's birthday, so we brought him some fish, some good fish too. And I'm gonna take them out and show them off, and then we're gonna weigh a couple of them. We're gonna weigh that big mangrove, and we're gonna weigh that big kingfish. We're gonna see what it weighed. But we got a lot of fish to clean, but we'll check it out. Let's see what we got. I'll start with the kingfish, since this is my biggest kingfish ever. Let me see if I can get him out of here. Thought he weighed maybe 30 pounds. Maybe 25, 30, somewhere in there. How's he look? Pretty big?
Nice.
Nice, right?
Really nice.
Giant. All right, we're gonna weigh him. I thought maybe he weighed 30 pounds, but we'll see. Maybe he's not 30.
Yeah, he is.
What does he say? What does it say?
32, 30.
32?
I think it's
Can't see your fingers too good.
32.21, around there, 32.30.
We'll call him 32 pounds. Ridiculous. My biggest kingfish ever. That's so cool.
Amazing.
One more look. Here, get in here. Big one.
Nice.
On the EVO.
Nice.
All right, we're gonna put this guy, we'll put him right here for now. All right. And then our big boy mangrove. I don't know what I said he was out there. He's probably 7 or 8 pounds.
I think around 7.
7, my dad says. Nice one. That one's gonna be hard to beat. Gonna be hard to beat. Let's weigh him. What's it say? Can you see that?
7.1.
Wow.
7.2.
7 pound. Nice one. Like I said, it's gonna be hard to beat this one. But that is my biggest mangrove ever, for sure.
That's a beauty.
Beautiful, right?
Beauty.
Bright red.
Yeah, it's gonna be delicious.
Gonna be delicious. Another nice one. And a little lane snapper, which is good eating. Pretty, right?
Oh, very pretty.
Very pretty.
Yeah, that's gonna be good too. That's a haul there.
Awesome. That was my best day offshore ever. Hard to beat that one. I wanted a dolphin, but I used my luck elsewhere, obviously.
You got these trash fish here. I don't know what you're gonna do with them, but I'll take them. I don't want you to suffer.
We're gonna go ahead and get this all cleaned up on ice, divvied up, given away. And I got a lot of kingfish dip to make, and then that I'll be giving away as well to about everyone I know. So that was a heck of a day.